Good morning. Alright, so today is March 11 and we had a pretty bullish beginning of the day. We broke this highs, then we were holding above the highs for a while. It looked like we were gonna test value area high for this session from last Thursday, and then there was some news which made this market come back below the quarterly pivot, and then we close under it, right? So I think technically it was a double distribution, kind of. But today we are trading below value, and we just looked below yesterday's low by a tick or two. So we're trying to fill this single print still, but every time we get in there we find some buyers. So I'm still looking for a retest of this scene of the crime at the 6730 area. But if you look at when we took this low, NQ didn't do that yet. So I'm looking for both of them to get inside those single prints and see if we can move below and fill them and retest that scene of the crime. And like I said yesterday, if we accept inside this, right, like below this, what period is this? I don't. Basically, if we accept below this area, I'm looking for a retest of value area low from this session, which is at 6,700. At which point, I would be looking for a bounce and see if we can come back into the 6740 area or whatever the developing point of control is at that moment. So that's one of the things that I'll be looking for today. Of course, if we keep moving below 6,700, we could see this lows retested and the 200 moving average retested. So basically shorts, as long as we hold below yesterday's value area low, which is at 6780, and confirmation if we hold below the lows from yesterday and below the overnight lows. If we start accepting above 6780, I'm looking for a value area rule, which says that we should test the upper side of value from yesterday, which is at 6829 or so. But this could be a little choppy, and we could see a move up, and then because we have this quarterly pivot here and we have this low volume area and the daily pivot is around here too, I would expect sellers to be in this area, and I don't expect a quick move through value and expect to see some sellers in this area basically. But if we get above this 6810, I would chances are that we're gonna take that overnight low and overnight high, and then get to that value area high. And then from there, if we still have bullish order flow, looking for a move above yesterday's high, and then retest this area, and then 6880, which is the point where we have the most volume as of now. The 20-day point of control, 6885 is right now. So so those are the scenarios for ES. NQ, pretty similar structure, but look how we already tested the highs from last week. And last week's highs on ES is way up here. So, and we have 1, 2, 3 very close highs to each other. So these highs are vulnerable in NQ. So watch that 25 to 18 area for a retest of that. If we see higher prices, excuse me. But still have the single print here. We have 2 sets of single prints actually on NQ. So when looking for this one, which is back to the scene of the crime from that announcement the other day from about the war being almost over. Gold still holding around the 5200 area. Silver it has that this 2 high volume nodes. One is at 87 and change, and the other one is here 83.5. So those are the two main magnets as of now. We broke above this one, and but now it's looking like it wants to go back there. So watch that 83.5 level. In crude, we gotta keep having a looking at crude because the whole Middle East thing going on. So just keep an eye on crude. We also have gasoline and crude inventories today, and a 10-year note auction at 1 p.m. which should be a market mover. And tomorrow we have jobless claims, and Friday we have PCE, and that's about it. That's it. Oh, and jolts on Friday too. So those are always movers. All right, I think that's about it for today. Good luck.